And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against Syracuse. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill today, Isley Rosales. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
All right, first pitch coming up. Digging in, Felipe Gonzalez. And this one is off and running. The Royals looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch. They win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes the 0-1. That's in for a strike, a slider.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still two challenges left for them. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Set down off strikes. Some high cheese for strike three. Henry Lamb now at the plate. Just missed. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Two down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. They always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but too many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. In the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning.
And down. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Jorge Marcelo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That misses. Ball 2. This one in the air. Spence. 1 away. So digging in, Cody Berger.
That's the ball.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup ball right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a 3-1 on the way. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
In the air, left side. Zapata settles under this one. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Huh.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Andres Diaz. Swing and a ground ball. Benjamin takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
No, that's high.
Second inning here, no score.
That's out
Just
the
missed.
corner.
And he walked
Take your
it.
base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Here's the catcher, Robbie Zimborski.
Hey!
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball outside.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Right, one.
The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
You just, well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the second. Leading off, Xavier Carter. Carter
that's low.
with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. The 1-0. Fastball is outside.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
In the dirt. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Carter gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So up next, Lamar Werner.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And that drops in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swings and misses. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Or maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And that is out of play. McDaniel mashed a couple of homers in his last game. Man on second, 2 down. Line drive to short and caught. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game.
You know, sometimes a waiver pickup turns out to be a hidden gem. Players like Christian Walker, Evan Phillips, and Brent Rooker all blossomed into studs after getting scooped off of waivers. We'll see if he can make a similar impact.
Ripped on a line. And there's 1 down. So the Royals batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Felipe Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left center. To Monty. Under it. And there's 2 down. And you can sense the frustration. Cold streak continues. Bolzado batting second in today's lineup, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Jeff McAtee. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Gonzalez on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Out front, rip foul. Here's the 0-2. Got him. Now 2 out. Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Alonso Gomez Phelps. He's 0 for 1. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
On a line. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. On to the fourth. Stepping in, Henry Lamb.
Well, these Royals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. That misses, and that is ball 1. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Liner snapped at first. And another trip back to the dugout as the slump continues. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Diaz. Grounded out his first time up. Pitches in there. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two down, nobody on. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His 14th of the year, and the Royals take the lead. It's 1-0. The 1-0.
Strike one. Ball 2.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Bottom 4, leading off, Cody Berger.
Nope. That's
And
away.
Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Oh.
Here's a 2-2. To the right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Fastball is outside. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And now Xavier Carter worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And that is that. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Robbie Zimborski.
Hey!
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He'll touch them all. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
So just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out. Richie Spence steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth.
That's the ball.
This is off the inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. To the right side. Tosses to first, and there are 2 down. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Polzado, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Outside low, ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take it back.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Derek Starr taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that one is in for a strike. Lane wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Slides to the stop. Fires to first. Oh, the throw is over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. So 2 down. Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals. Fisher Zapata. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he can bust this game wide open.
Stays alive. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run across. Lane coming home. And he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Forrest DeMonte. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first. Yeah! And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. That one misses, and it's 2-0. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 2-1. Ripped on a line to center. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. Yeah, and he's been wearing out home plate lately, scoring a ton of runs for his team.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1. Jeff McAtee will hit next. Curveball drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Foul ball. Now a quick throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, John Newby.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Ball.
Diaz, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Out towards right center field. Werner should have this one. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Robbie Zimborski digs in now. Bounce to the left side. Zips it to first. That ends the inning. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nicholas Luna.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. Well, these players need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 2. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and now it's 3-2. Ground ball left side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Back to the top of the order. Here's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez-Phelps. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Cody Berger.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Ball 2.
That one misses. They're down 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And it's going to stay a strike. No challenges left for them now. Berger leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Julian Muriel. Swings and misses. Strike 1. That's in there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Felipe Gonzalez. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need to score this inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Got him swinging. Easton Powers takes over on the mound.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Zapata takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Next for the Lions, the left fielder, number 9.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Way inside. He goes down looking. So digging in, Lamar Warner. In there, and it's 0-1. Hammer, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Hey!
Now 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Alfredo Calzado.
Well, these
ball.
Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it, fires the first. Got him. Run away on the strikeout.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1 to get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away now. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Fisher Zapata.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball. Strike. Woo.
Zapata not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 down. And there's the ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Anthony Hopper on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Base hit, center field. He's been pressing a bit at the plate, but that one's well earned.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Foul ball there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer. And just like that, they're within a run. Back to the top of the order now. Alonso Gomez Phelps. The next to hit. Check swing. He won it. That's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one close. Rule the ball. And it's 1-1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Swings through that. And now it's even up. The Royals trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-2 here.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Billy Benjamin getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's inside.
This is a close game. It's high leverage. Even if it's late, hold them right there and try to win at the bottom of the ninth if you don't tie it up in this eighth.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
All over that one right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Luis Rivera.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
No, that's a
That's
ball.
a little bit high. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. So the tying run is second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. We go to the ninth. Leading off, Andres Diaz.
Ball one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Rick Davies.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. That was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. You're at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball popped up. Berger moving under it. One down. You can see it in his body language. He's searching for answers. So up next, Robbie Zimborski. He's already homered in this game.
Hey!
And he swings through that ball. Davies, a 6-foot lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Got him looking. Too long.
Ball. That's the ball.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And that's a strike. And there's ball four.
Take it back.
2 outs, runner at first. Richie Spence now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Step off, throw to first. Muriel back on a dive. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Brother takes off. That one ripped, but foul. Muriel off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Forrest DeMonte. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In there for strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Dan McDaniel. He's already homered here in this one.
That's the ball.
The Royals trying to close out a 2-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one at the knees for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. A 2-run shot, and we are tied. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run early. We'll hit next.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Kevin Brooks.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. His 14th of the year.
That's the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One run across to the frame so far. And here in extra innings. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Sets him down looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Henry Lane, the next to hit.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's the third. Slings to first in time.
No, that's low.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of the 10th. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first, and that's the third out. New arm out of the bullpen, Juan Delgado.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. A little bit low. Curve, hit right back to him. To first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Now it's going to be Cody Berger. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable.
That's out the corner.
That location will definitely do it.
2-0. And
No,
there's a ball.
that's the ball.
Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. We'll count 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. The Royals trying to close out a 1-run lead. And we're in the last half of the 10th. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one misses. Ball one. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in extra innings.
No, outside.
Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Hector Corona.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Next is the designated hitter, Xavier Carter. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Diaz. That clips a corner. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but he was a step ladder to get.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Ball.
Fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. His 22nd homer of the year. One down. Robbie Zimborski steps in for the Royals.
Yeah.
0-2 now. Got him. And Taylor's his third of the game. Righty reliever out of the pen, Sam Baller.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Bowling.
2 down, nobody on. We are in the 11th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. We're in extras here. Here's the left fielder, Forrest DeMonte. First offering way inside, almost got her. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2. .99 miles per hour to finish him off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. That one in there across the letters. And takes low for ball one.
That's a really good take.
That's
called
3.
out on strikes. And they're down to their last out. So digging in, Dan McDaniel. Corona going for save number 1 in this spot. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Outside. Ball 1. The Royals trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Whoa.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that'll do it. The Royals win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.